Welcome back to some more Third Age. We're on a mission, not from Iluvatar, just from an elf chick and a ranger, to go pick up a dwarf. Let's do that. He's around here somewhere.
Ah, fresh tracks. The dwarf came this way.
He is heavy for one so small.
I'd be careful not to say that around him.
Quiet! Both of you. I hear something.
Yeah, that was kind of mean, Adriel.
Well, Ranger, it's about time.
I love how they just call each other dwarf and ranger, and not by their actual names. Seems... I mean, how often does Matt walk into the house and go, "Ah, girlfriend, there you are. It's about time. Let's get making dinner." Why, thank you, boyfriend. It is good to see you too. Massive swing. Alright. You wanna play? Ooh. He's a tough guy. That one took a little bit out of him. Let's mess him. Here's our dwarf. Let's see what he's got in his arsenal. Dwarven cleave. Yeah, he's obviously not a goblin, so let's cleave him. Oh! Cleave him right up the junk, apparently. Dang! Dwarf is mean. Oh! No, that should have crushed about half the bones in your body. You should not be standing after that. That club looks like it outweighs you. Ow. Well, I'm slowly whittling it down. Taken him out. So we'll save that for the next fight. Ooh, she learned Haste of the Elves. That's a good skill to have. That speeds you up in combat. Only one person at a time, but usually I use it just on herself so that she can do the healing faster. Chest stuffing thing there. Oh, and we've got things for the dwarf. And I think we've got a cutscene coming. Or no? Now we press something that I can't read. Bring in off-screen characters during top. Okay. Ah, we have an epic scene from Middle-earth. Yeah, sure. The dwarf. Everybody keeps calling him the dwarf. Okay. Seems kind of racist. Let's continue.
This dwarf who joins your company heralds from a people who hold themselves apart from other races. But they are a race that feels deeply. And when deciding upon trust, their friendship lasts many lifetimes.
Well, lifetimes of humans.
I have met a few of these stout fellows in my time. They appear small, but are not to be trifled with. Do remember, as you enter their ancestral home that their pride, greed, and stubborn magnificence created this now decaying wonder.
You know, Gandalf, from the way you said that, I'm not sure if you're endorsing dwarven pride or raining on their parade. I don't know how to take you, Gandalf. You confuse me. Okay, we've got some leveling up to do. Now, I've got to bring the dwarf up to everyone else's speed. Now, here's what kills me. Remember how earlier I was talking about the names? As you can see, this guy, he's basically a black-haired Gimli as far as character design goes. And his name is unbelievable to me. His name is Hathod, which, if you don't know, is actually Sindarin Elvish, but that's not the part that makes me angry. It is standard that when they were among other peoples, the dwarves would not use their own actual birth names, but the names of the people that they were around. So if they dealt with elves, they would take an elvish name. If they dealt with men, they would take a mannish name, and that would just be their street name, if you will. They never revealed their true birth names to anyone other than another dwarf. So I'm not worried that his travel name is Elvish. I'm worried about what it means. Hathod literally means dwarf. This guy's name is Dwarf. He is Dwarf the Dwarf. Number one, out of story. Were there no advisors on this project who looked at that and told the people making the story how stupid that was? In story, why would you call... Is this a joke? Did the dwarf name himself that and just decide... Is it his way of saying, that's our word? Did someone else call him that? And by the time he got in on the joke, it was too late? And he was stuck being called that? His name is Dwarf. Dwarf the Dwarf. I don't even know. Alright, now before I go that away, I'm going to try going back this way. Because you remember there was that one... No, you stupid... Again, let's completely invert your orientation. Just to muck with you. There was that one road that we were not allowed to travel, and I'm pretty sure it's this one up here. This one. Yeah, this is the way we couldn't go earlier. What's up here? where we just were. Okay, so the game is insisting there's one way to go. Let's just double check our quest journal. Make sure we've got everything taken care of in this area. Alright, I have to find the west gate of Moria. That's the only thing that's left, is I've got to find my way to Moria. Alright. So we're getting close to the end of this chapter. I'm pretty sure, yep. See that architecture up in, I'm pointing like you can see me like an idiot. This architecture coming right up here in front of Barathor's head. That is part of the Siranan, the gate stream that you saw in the movie. That kind of viaduct that leads up to the Gate of Moria. And we have rusts of Moria in here. Rusts, plural. So, did someone grab multiple things from Moria and slap them in there to rust? Did they get items that were already rusted and put them in the chest for what reason? What good do the rusts of Moria do us? You know what? This one I have to investigate. I cannot let this slide. What are rusts of Moria? What do they do? Reduces a foe's armor value. Well, that could be useful if I'm ever fighting something that is really strong in the armor department. I don't think I'll be doing that for a while. I'm curious about how this is supposed to work in-game. I just take and throw a handful of rust at something. Is it like the sand in the eyes trick? And it just... BAM! Your armor sucks now! Boogity boogity boo! I don't know. Now if you look past Barathor's head there on the left a little bit, you can see what looks like the west gate of Moria up in the distance there on that stone wall. I don't want to go there yet because I know there is a big boss fight coming up at the end of this chapter. And before I do that, I want to have my characters get up a few particular skills. Okay, running Shattering Strike. That one I'm not too worried about. What's his other leadership skills? He's got Company Might, Company Valor, raises group dexterity. Okay, I want to work on Company Valor for Barathor. No, that was stupid. Idriel, I know I want her to learn Wounding Strike. I really need her to learn Wounding Strike before she goes into this. Oh, and that's our time, folks. We'll strategize on this later, I guess. So I will see you next time for more of the Third Age. Catch you later.